I figured my life as a movie star was over, and I looked at my face and I thought, right, I'm not the lover, I'm the father.
Michael Caine, the legendary British actor known for his memorable roles in films like The Dark Knight, The Cider House Rules, and Alfie, has been a fixture in Hollywood for decades. As beloved as he is on screen, Michael Caine's personal life has always been cherished by his fans, who admire his humility, dedication to family, and his long-lasting marriage to Shakira Baksh. Recently, however, heartbreaking news has emerged for Michael Caine's family, leading to an outpouring of love and support for the actor and his family. At 91 years old, Michael Caine is no stranger to the challenges of aging. Despite his enduring wit and continued presence in the public eye, he has faced several health issues over the past few years. In 2018, Caine suffered a serious fall at his home, resulting in an ankle injury that required him to use a cane. Although he later made a recovery, the incident highlighted the fragility that comes with advancing age. More recently, reports have surfaced that Caine is grappling with increased health difficulties, leading to speculation and concern among his fans and the public. Could this be the end of his acting career? What does the future hold for him? Join us as we delve into the life of Michael Caine. Early life. Michael Caine, born Maurice Joseph Micklewhite Jr. on the 14th of March 1933, emerged from humble beginnings to become one of Britain's most celebrated actors. He was born at St. Olave's Hospital in the Rotherhithe district of London to Ellen Frances Marie, a cook and charwoman, and Maurice Joseph Micklewhite Sr., a fish market porter. His upbringing was far from glamorous, shaped by the working-class culture of South London, where he grew up in the Southwark district. Caine's family was of modest means, and his early years were marked by the economic hardships of the time, as well as the shadow of the Second World War. Caine's family included his younger brother, Stanley Micklewhite, who also pursued a career in acting, and an older half-brother on his mother's side, David Burchell, whose existence was kept a secret from Caine until he was older. Caine's father was an imposing figure in his life, embodying the typical sternness and stoicism of a Londoner of that era, while his mother worked multiple jobs to support the family. The Micklewhites lived in a flat in Southwark, a densely populated area of London known for its industrial roots and working-class population. The Second World War deeply affected Caine's early life. At the age of 6, he, along with thousands of other London children, was evacuated to avoid the bombings of the Blitz. He was sent about 100 miles away to the village of North Runcton in Norfolk, where he was temporarily placed in a foster home. This relocation was a formative experience for Caine, exposing him to a different way of life and offering him his first taste of the performing arts. At the village school, he made his acting debut, an experience that sowed the seeds for his future career. It was also in North Runcton that Caine developed a deep affection for animals, particularly a pet horse named Lottie, which he fondly remembered throughout his life. Upon returning to London after the war, Caine faced the challenges of post-war Britain. The city was in a state of recovery, marked by food rationing, housing shortages, and economic difficulties. Caine's family continued to struggle financially, but these circumstances did not prevent him from nurturing a love for cinema and acting. He often credited his mother, who took him to the local cinema, for instilling in him a passion for films. Caine was captivated by the movie stars of the era, especially Humphrey Bogart, whose tough, charismatic persona he would later emulate in his own acting style. Caine's early experiences in Southwark, marked by a gritty realism and the resilience of working-class Londoners, profoundly shaped his worldview and his acting. He attended Wilson's Grammar School, where his teachers quickly noted his distinct Cockney accent. At the time, this was considered a drawback for anyone aspiring to become an actor, as the upper crust received pronunciation was preferred in British theatre and film. Caine would later reflect that his accent became a defining feature of his persona, one that helped to democratize British cinema by providing representation for the working class. Caine left school at 16, working a series of low-paying jobs before being called up for national service. He served with the British Army in Korea during the Korean War, an experience that exposed him to the harsh realities of combat and shaped his outlook on life. It was in Korea that he first encountered the randomness and brutality of war, an experience he later described as one of the most formative of his life. After completing his service, Caine returned to London with a renewed determination to pursue acting. Acting career. Michael Caine's early acting career was marked by determination, persistence, and a series of small roles that helped him slowly gain recognition in the industry. He has often described this period, the first 9 years of his career, as brutal, and likened it to being more like purgatory than paradise. Caine's journey into the world of acting began with minor parts in repertory theater, including a stint at the Lowestoft Repertory Theater, also known as the Arcadia Theater, where he worked with Jackson Stanley's standard players. During his time at the Lowestoft Rep, Caine appeared in 9 different plays, which provided him with a variety of acting experiences and honed his craft. However, these roles were far from glamorous, often consisting of small supporting parts that offered little in the way of fame or financial stability. This period of his career was characterized by a relentless struggle to make a name for himself, as he faced repeated rejections and limited opportunities. Caine's uncredited film debut came in 1950 with a small walk-on role in Morning Departure, a British war film. Although this role did not bring him any significant recognition, it marked the beginning of his film career. At this time, he adopted the stage name Michael White. However, his provincial apprenticeship soon led him to a more notable role as Hindley, the drunkard character in a 1953 production of Wuthering Heights by the same company. In 1954, Caine moved to London to further pursue his acting ambitions, hoping to find more substantial roles. Upon arrival, his agent informed him that another actor named Michael White was already active in the London theatre scene, necessitating a change of stage name. Caine found himself in a telephone booth in Leicester Square, pondering his options. As he glanced around, he noticed the marquee of the Odeon Cinema, which was showing The Caine Mutiny, a popular film at the time. Seizing on this moment of inspiration, he decided to change his name to Michael Caine. This new name soon becomes synonymous with a range of iconic performances across film, television, and theater. Michael Caine became one of Britain's most recognizable actors in the 1960s, breaking through with a series of starring roles that established him as both a critical and commercial success. Frequently cast as a Cockney character, Caine's distinctive style and persona quickly made him a defining figure of British cinema during that era. Caine's first major role came in the war film Zulu, 1964, where he played Lieutenant Gonville Bromhead. This performance was a significant departure from his usual casting. Instead of playing a Cockney, he was given the role of a posh British officer, which challenged both audience expectations and his abilities. Zulu was a major success, and it showcased Caine's range as an actor, laying the foundation for his future roles in British cinema. Following Zulu, Caine starred in The Ipcress File, 1965, where he played the role of Harry Palmer, a working-class British spy who stood in stark contrast to the suave, upper-class James Bond, played by Sean Connery. With his thick horn-rimmed glasses, sharp suits, and cool, laconic delivery, Caine's Palmer became an iconic character and solidified Caine's status as a new kind of British leading man, grounded, relatable, and effortlessly stylish. The film was a critical and commercial success, leading to several sequels and establishing Caine as a star. Caine continued to define 60s British cinema with his role in The Italian Job, 1969, one of his most beloved films. In this classic heist caper, Caine played Charlie Croker, a cocky criminal mastermind who plans a daring robbery in Turin, Italy. The film's combination of action, humor, and stylish direction captured the spirit of the 60s, and Caine's performance delivered some of the most memorable lines in British cinema, such as the iconic, "You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off." His role in The Italian Job further cemented his reputation as a charismatic leading man and a pop culture icon of the swinging 60s. That same year, Caine starred in Battle of Britain, 1969, a war film depicting the events of Second World War's pivotal aerial conflict. His involvement in such high-profile projects helped to establish him as a versatile actor capable of handling both lighter fare like The Italian Job and more serious dramas, such as those depicting historical events. His distinct style, combining a working-class accent, refined clothing, and a cool demeanor made him an icon of British cinema and culture in the 60s. Throughout the 70s, Caine continued to build on his stardom with a series of roles that showcased his range and depth as an actor. In Get Carter, 1971, Caine portrayed Jack Carter, a cold, ruthless gangster seeking vengeance for his brother's death. The film is now considered a classic of British cinema and was a significant departure from Caine's earlier, more charming roles. His portrayal of Carter was hard-edged and uncompromising, highlighting his ability to embody darker, more complex characters. Caine continued to take on diverse roles, such as Vogel in The Last Valley, 1971, a historical drama set during the 30 Years' War, and Peachy Carnahan in The Man Who Would Be King, 1975, an adaptation of Rudyard Kipling's novella directed by John Huston. Caine's dynamic performance alongside Sean Connery showcased his versatility and helped solidify his reputation on both sides of the Atlantic. In the latter half of the 70s, Caine continued his run of successful films with key roles in action and war movies. He starred in The Eagle Has Landed, 1976, as a German officer leading a mission to kidnap Winston Churchill, and in A Bridge Too Far, 1977, a World War II epic featuring an ensemble cast of Hollywood stars. These films were notable for their complex plots and strong character-driven narratives, allowing Caine to demonstrate his ability to anchor large-scale productions. Caine's talents were not limited to genre films and action thrillers. He also excelled in more dramatic roles, winning 2 Academy Awards for Best Supporting Actor. The first came in 1986 for his portrayal of Elliot in Woody Allen's Hannah and Her Sisters. Caine's nuanced performance as a conflicted, philandering husband won him acclaim for his ability to balance comedy and drama, bringing depth and sensitivity to a morally ambiguous character. This role marked a turning point in Caine's career, demonstrating his ability to take on more complex, emotionally layered characters and earning him recognition in Hollywood as a serious actor. He won his second Academy Award in 1999 for his role as Dr. Wilbur Larch in Lasse Hallström's The Cider House Rules. As an orphanage director who secretly performs abortions in pre-Roe v. Wade America, Caine brought warmth and moral complexity to the character. The role allowed him to showcase his range once more, proving his skill in balancing gravitas with a gentle, caring demeanor. Michael Caine's collaboration with director Christopher Nolan has been one of the most fruitful and enduring partnerships of his later career, demonstrating his continued relevance in contemporary cinema. After first working together on Batman Begins, 2005, where Caine played Bruce Wayne's loyal butler, Alfred Pennyworth, the two developed a strong working relationship that led to Caine appearing in 5 other Nolan films, each showcasing his versatility and magnetic screen presence. In The Prestige, 2006, Caine played John Cutter, a stage engineer who helps 2 rival magicians, played by Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale, develop their illusions in Victorian London. Caine's next collaboration with Nolan was in the mind-bending science fiction thriller Inception, 2010, where he portrayed Professor Stephen Miles, the father-in-law of Leonardo DiCaprio's character, Dom Cobb. In Interstellar, 2014, Caine took on a more prominent role as Professor John Brand, a NASA scientist working to save humanity from a dying Earth. His character is both a mentor and a moral compass to Matthew McConaughey's Cooper, but he also harbors a secret that complicates the mission's objectives. Caine's final collaboration with Nolan was in Tenet, 2020, where he played Sir Michael Crosby, a British intelligence officer who helps the protagonist, played by John David Washington, navigate the intricate world of international espionage and time manipulation. In this film, Caine's role, though small, is impactful, adding a layer of wit and authority that enriches the film's intricate narrative. His character provides crucial exposition and aids in contextualizing the high-stakes mission within the larger geopolitical framework. Throughout his career, Michael Caine's unique combination of talent, charisma, and style has made him a cinematic legend. His ability to seamlessly transition from cocky, street-smart characters to refined, emotionally complex roles has kept him relevant for decades. Michael Caine's personal life is as remarkable as his professional career, marked by enduring relationships and a strong commitment to family. Personal life. Despite his global fame, Caine has managed to maintain a relatively private and stable personal life, supported by his deep love for his family and his belief in the importance of personal connections. Caine's first marriage was to actress Patricia Haynes, whom he married in 1954. They met when Caine moved to the Lowestoft Repertory Company in Suffolk at the age of 21. Their marriage lasted 4 years, from 1954 to 1958, and they had a daughter together named Dominique. Caine and Haynes's relationship began when they were both aspiring actors, struggling to make their mark in the competitive world of British theatre. However, the pressures of their young careers, combined with the financial difficulties they faced, led to tensions in their marriage. Following his divorce from Patricia, Caine focused on his career, which gradually began to take off in the 60s. It was during this time that he met the woman who would become his second wife and lifelong partner, Shakira Baksh. The story of how Caine met Shakira is almost like a scene from a romantic film. In 1971, Caine saw Shakira, a Guyanese actress and model, in a Maxwell House coffee commercial on television. Struck by her beauty, Caine was determined to meet her. A friend managed to get her phone number, and Caine began calling her persistently every day for 10 days until she finally agreed to go out with him. Caine and Shakira married on January 8, 1973. Shakira, who later became a well-known model and actress, has been a steadfast companion throughout Caine's career. Caine has often spoken about how Shakira has been the pillar of strength in his life, supporting him through the highs and lows of his career. Their relationship has been described as one of mutual respect, deep love, and unwavering support. Despite the pressures of fame and the constant demands of Hollywood, Caine and Shakira have built a life together that has been marked by stability, understanding, and companionship. They have one daughter, Natasha Halima, born in 1973. Caine has been open about his joy in becoming a father again and the importance of family in his life. Both Shakira and Natasha have been his source of strength, providing a grounding influence that helped him navigate the often tumultuous world of show business. Caine has always emphasized his role as a family man, a loving husband, and a dedicated father, balancing his professional ambitions with his personal commitments. The couple has built a harmonious home life characterized by warmth, love, and mutual respect. Caine often speaks about the serenity he finds in his family life, which serves as a refuge from the often harsh glare of celebrity. He and Shakira have lived together in multiple homes over the years, including properties in the English countryside and in Miami. Their home life is centered around simple pleasures, gardening, cooking, and spending time with their grandchildren. Caine has said that one of his greatest joys is spending time with his family, and he has always made it a point to prioritize them above all else. In interviews, Caine has often praised Shakira's unwavering support, crediting her with helping him through some of the most challenging times in his life. He has also expressed his gratitude for the balance she has brought to their life, helping him stay grounded amid the demands of his acting career. Caine once revealed that Shakira saved him from his unhealthy lifestyle in the 70s, helping him quit smoking and excessive drinking, which likely contributed to his longevity and continued vitality well into his later years. He often describes her as the anchor that has kept him steady through his years in the entertainment industry. Caine and Shakira's relationship has also been a source of inspiration for those who admire them as a couple. They have managed to maintain a strong bond over the decades, rarely seen in the often transient world of Hollywood relationships. Despite the pressures and temptations of fame, Caine has always remained faithful and devoted to Shakira, often describing her as the love of his life. Caine's commitment to his family extends beyond his immediate household. He has maintained close relationships with his extended family, including his daughter Dominique from his first marriage, as well as his grandchildren. In public appearances and interviews, he has been open about the importance of family and the sense of fulfillment he finds in his role as a father and grandfather. Throughout his life, Michael Caine has managed to balance a successful career with a happy and fulfilling personal life. His marriages, particularly his long-standing union with Shakira Baksh, have played a pivotal role in shaping his life, providing him with the stability and support necessary to navigate the often unpredictable world of acting. One of the intriguing aspects of Caine's life is his political views. Michael Caine's political views and personal decisions regarding taxation and residency have been shaped by a blend of his working-class background, his experiences during military service, and his response to government policies. Caine has described himself as a left-wing Tory, a term that reflects his unique political stance. This label indicates his alignment with some traditional leftist values, such as concern for social equity and working-class issues, while also embracing aspects of conservative policies, particularly those related to economic management and individual financial success. This blend of political influences is partly a product of Caine's early life and career experiences. Born into a working-class family in London, Caine's upbringing was marked by economic hardship and the struggle for social mobility. His working-class roots have influenced his perspectives on social justice and economic policy. Additionally, his service in the Korean War, which exposed him to the realities of international conflict and personal sacrifice, further shaped his political views and his approach to economic and social issues. In the late 70s, Caine made a notable decision to relocate to the United States. This move was largely driven by his dissatisfaction with the high income tax rates imposed by the Labour government of James Callaghan, which at the time reached 83% for top earners. The steep tax rates, combined with Caine's growing success as an actor, motivated him to seek a more favorable financial environment. He settled in Beverly Hills, California, where he lived for several years and enjoyed the financial benefits of a lower tax regime. Caine's relocation to the U.S. was a significant personal and professional move, reflecting his pragmatic approach to managing his finances and responding to government policies. However, after 8 years in America, Caine decided to return to the UK in 1986. His decision to come back was influenced by the reduction in income tax rates implemented by the Conservative government led by Margaret Thatcher. The lower taxes under Thatcher's administration made returning to the UK more financially viable and appealing for Caine. This period of Caine's life highlights his practical approach to financial and political decisions. His moves were driven by a combination of personal financial interests and his response to broader economic policies. Caine's political stance, characterized by his left-wing Tory label, reflects a nuanced understanding of economic and social issues, blending his working-class background with his support for conservative fiscal policies. Michael Caine's life, like many, has included its share of health issues. Despite his enduring success and the public persona of resilience and vitality, Caine has faced significant health issues that have impacted both his personal and professional life. One of the most notable health scares Caine experienced was in 2017, when he was diagnosed with cancer. He has been open about this period in his life, attributing the scare to his earlier lifestyle choices. Caine's cancer diagnosis was a difficult and frightening time for him and his family. Fortunately, the cancer was contained and did not spread, leading to a successful treatment outcome. Nevertheless, this experience had a profound effect on Caine's family, who have remained acutely aware of the health challenges that come with aging. Caine's candidness about his battle with cancer reflects his commitment to transparency and his desire to help others facing similar challenges. In addition to his cancer scare, Caine has had to navigate other health issues related to aging, Since 2018, he has been seen using a walking stick in public. This was due to a serious fall that resulted in a broken ankle. The accident was a significant setback for the actor, but it has also been a reminder of the physical challenges that come with aging. Caine's use of a walking stick has become a symbol of his resilience, reflecting his determination to continue with his public and professional engagements despite these difficulties. Caine has often attributed his good health and longevity to the lessons he learned from his diet during World War II. Growing up during the war, Caine lived through the rationing era, which significantly limited his intake of sugar and increased his consumption of fish. He believes that this period taught him valuable lessons about food and nutrition that have contributed to his overall well-being. The wartime diet, with its emphasis on simple, wholesome foods and limited sugar, has influenced his eating habits throughout his life. This perspective on nutrition reflects Caine's understanding of the long-term impact that early dietary habits can have on health. In March 2022, Caine's wife, Shakira Baksh, revealed that he had undergone surgery for spinal stenosis. Spinal stenosis is a condition that involves the narrowing of the spinal canal, which can lead to pain and discomfort in the back and legs, particularly when walking. The surgery was necessary to alleviate the symptoms associated with this condition and improve his quality of life. Caine's openness about this surgery underscores the challenges he has faced and his ongoing commitment to managing his health. Despite these health challenges, Caine has remained a vibrant and active presence in the public eye. His resilience and ability to continue working and engaging with his fans reflect his enduring spirit and dedication to his craft. Throughout his career, Caine has demonstrated an impressive ability to adapt and persevere, qualities that have helped him navigate the physical and emotional challenges of aging. Caine's approach to managing his health, including his reliance on the lessons learned from his wartime diet and his proactive approach to addressing medical issues, highlights his pragmatic and informed perspective on wellness. His journey through these health challenges serves as an example of how personal experiences and early life conditions can shape one's approach to maintaining health and well-being. Michael Caine recently revealed a significant development regarding his career in the film industry. In an interview with The Telegraph, he indicated that The Great Escaper, 2023, might be his final film role. At 90 years old, Caine reflected on his illustrious acting career with a mixture of pride and resignation, acknowledging that his age and health have influenced his decision to step back from acting. Caine's comments about The Great Escaper, where he played the character Bernie, highlight his appreciation for the role in the film. He described the character as incredible and praised the film's writing, underscoring how much he enjoyed his time working on it. This role was particularly meaningful for Caine, as it allowed him to engage deeply with a well-crafted character, reflecting the satisfaction he derived from his work even at this stage in his life. Despite the gravity of potentially retiring from acting, Caine's outlook remains positive and forward-looking. He has candidly acknowledged the physical challenges that come with aging, such as difficulties with walking, which have influenced his decision to retire from on-screen performances. Caine's comment that he is bloody 90s now and can't walk properly and all that reflects his awareness of the practical limitations imposed by age, yet it also conveys his enduring passion for his craft. While Caine is stepping back from acting, he is not retiring from public life entirely. Instead, he plans to channel his creative energies into writing. Caine has shared that he intends to work from home as an author, a pursuit that allows him to continue contributing creatively while managing the constraints of his physical condition. His new book, Deadly Game, represents his fifth novel, and he has expressed a desire to write a sixth one. This transition from acting to writing reflects Caine's adaptability and his commitment to staying active in creative endeavors despite the changes brought by age. Caine's decision to focus on writing rather than acting highlights his resilience and determination to continue contributing to the arts in a meaningful way. Writing offers him an avenue to explore his creativity and engage with audiences in a new format. This shift also allows him to maintain a connection to his career and passion for storytelling, albeit in a different capacity. The news of Caine's potential retirement from acting marks the end of an era for his fans and the film industry. His career has been characterized by remarkable versatility and enduring appeal, with a wide range of roles that have left a lasting impact on cinema. From his iconic performances in films like The Italian Job and Get Carter to his more recent collaborations with Christopher Nolan, Caine's contributions to film have been both significant and diverse. As Caine steps away from acting, his legacy remains secure, and his plans to continue writing offer a glimpse into how he intends to remain active and engaged with his creative passions. His career has been a testament to his talent, resilience, and dedication, and his move to writing ensures that his storytelling abilities will continue to be a part of his life's work. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.